back for what should have probably been the Boston Celtics' last game against the Orlando Magic this season, but because they lost by 2 on Friday night, we will be playing on Tuesday as well. But nonetheless, Game 4 was always going to happen. It was always on the schedule, and tonight we will play the Orlando Magic on the road in the Kia Center in Orlando, where we obviously have a chip on our shoulder now. Boston has not beaten Orlando in the Kia Center since October of 2022. Obviously, that record could have been broken on Friday night, but a lot of turnovers, 19 to be exact, forced a Game 5. So now Boston is going to need to play very clean, going to need to drive inside the paint, and on defense going to need to clog the paint because Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero are really the only two players that can keep up with the Boston Celtics. But nonetheless, we go live. Go on ahead and shout out your city for me. I'm going to be honest, I am probably delusional right now. We have been working, I think we've worked 40 hours in the last 3 days. 36 to 40 hours in the last 3 days. Thank you, NFL Draft. And thank you for the NBA for putting the playoffs in the middle of the draft and vice versa. So I might be a little delusional today, but nonetheless, we are going to watch some basketball, hang out together, and hopefully watch a Boston Celtics win. Go on ahead and let me know where you guys are watching from. King Sedano watching from York, Pennsylvania. Boston Bob is in here. Alex Diodario. Hi, Allie. Let's get back on track. Mateo and I are ready. Let's hope the boys in the green are also ready. Go Celtics, go. Catherine Vincent near Toronto in Ontario, Canada. Let's get this win, Celtics. Roy is watching from Chipsville, Massachusetts. Chun is watching from Rochester, New York. Mike Medrano watching from Victoria, Texas. CC watching from Indianapolis. Travis watching from the Bahamas. What's going on, Christopher Domingo? Kurt is in here as well. All right, well, I'll go ahead and ask you guys predict your score for Celtics versus Magic. Obviously, I'm going to go with whatever score it is. I'm taking the Magic under 100, whatever the outcome is. Because obviously, Orlando won 95-93 in Game 3. They lost the first game with 86 points. They lost the second game with 100 points exactly. So I am probably going to go with 107-99. That is going to be my prediction for tonight's game. Pierre, Wilson, Sofa, Justin, Jug, George, Kristen, not so anonymous, watching from Long Beach at the only Celtics bar in LA. I'm sure a lot of bars right now are packed. I mean, that was a great game, the Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's been a really, really good series. Same thing here with the New York Knicks and Pistons. Knicks won 94-93 in Game 4. The Knicks now have a 3-1 lead over the Pistons. But then, the game before that, the Knicks only won by 2 against Detroit. So this is coming down to the absolute wire, and Detroit is going to have to step up if they want to play Boston in the second round. Rebel is in here as well. Sofa, Eden, King Sedano is in here. Joshua, the Emerald Green Dragon, is standing up on 2 legs clapping for Orlando to succeed. Oh, that's wild. George Booth is in here. Eric is in here as well. Delroy saying 103-98. King Sedano is saying 105. Oh, where'd it go? 100-95. Sofa 105-95. So we're all kind of in the same realm here of the Boston Celtics versus the Orlando Magic. Not a very high-scoring game, very a defensive game. I think the Orlando Magic did a really good job of keeping the Boston Celtics pretty low around the three-point line in terms of production. Only made 9 threes against the Orlando Magic in Game 3, which is very ironic because Boston is a upwards of 15 made threes a game type of team. So it's going to be very tough for Boston to try and find their rhythm downtown against this team, but also realizing that you need to drive. Derrick White did not drive as much as I wanted him to last game. I think that needs to change. Jrue Holiday is not playing. Jaylen Brown is playing. And Jayson Tatum is playing as well. All right, go on ahead. Hit that like button for me if you guys have not already. I'm going to go on ahead and tell you guys just really, really quick about our sponsor on today's show. We are talking about PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. If you guys haven't played PrizePicks yet, go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app. That way you guys can test out your skills, especially while the the basketball playoffs are going on. Super easy. All you guys have to do is just download the PrizePicks app. When you get there, just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and you can win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Cash on the basketball playoffs with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, or assists, you guys can take your pick. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup that you make on PrizePicks will enter you into the Takes 2 ticket sweepstakes, which could give you and a +1 VIP to go to the ship. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app today. Just use promo code CLNS. This will give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game. 150 people watching in here. 57 people have liked it. I appreciate that, my guys. Oh, man. Does Charles Barkley have a Golden Girls coffee cup? Is that a thing? Mad Max, Birthday Queen, Eden, son of Joseph, Nicholas Maharaj, Owl on the Prowl, Bob's, Dimitri, Timothy, all in this chat here with me. All right, who do you guys got here for Game 4? Type C for Celtics, type M for Magic. I think every series, let me go double check what the series standing is right now. All right, Knicks have a 3-1 lead over the Detroit Pistons. Indiana leads Milwaukee 2-1, but they do play tonight after this game. And then Boston, of course, they lead 2-1 as well. So Boston is looking to go up 3-1 this evening, and then hopefully just take it all home on Tuesday. Joshua, Boston Bob, Alicia Wade, Mad Max, Roy, Quentin Speed, not so anonymous. Tia, Sofa, King Sedano, all in the chat here with us, getting ready to watch the Boston Celtics play Game 4 in Orlando. Saw a couple of Boston Celtics videos of them warming up. Everybody looks pretty good. Holiday obviously not playing here tonight. Jaylen Brown was questionable earlier today, but he is going to play tonight as well. Tonight's starting 5 is going to be Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Al Horford, and Kristaps Porzingis. The exact same lineup that Boston played with in Game 3. And then Game 2, of course, the lineup was different because they didn't have Jayson Tatum. So this will be Horford's third game out of 4 that he has started this series as well. Jaylen Brown getting some shots up here early. He looks really good. KP hit 10 threes in a row in his warm-up as well. Jaylen Brown also made a comment after the Game 3 loss, about how he thinks Game 4 could be a little physical because of how physical they got in Game 3. The referees, they weren't helping at all. So very intrigued to see how physical they get, and if they can get physical, can you get physical down low in the paint? I think Boston really needs to take advantage of the post this game. When I was watching last game, the number one thing that I realized is that Orlando is heavy on perimeter defense, as they should. Boston obviously leads the NBA in three-pointers made and three-pointers attempted. But with that being said, they created a great barrier against the Boston Celtics offense. It was very hard for players like Tatum and Brown and Derrick White to break that barrier and drive inside. So I think today you just can't be stagnant. You've got to continuously be cutting. You have got to keep the Orlando Magic's defense spread out, because if they're all protecting that perimeter, they did not allow Boston to come inside that often. They also did not allow Boston to make that many threes. So I think if you just keep a fluid offense, it can definitely shake up their defense, wear them out just a little bit here. That was something that just pissed me off in Game 3. Nobody was moving. Nobody was cutting. Nobody was having an outlet pass. It was just one man for himself going up against Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr., Paolo Banchero. Nobody was helping. Yeah, they set some pick and rolls here, and they set some screens, but it wasn't enough to be as effective. Clearly, that's why they dropped Game 3. That and 19 turnovers. Boston's lost twice to the Orlando Magic in the regular season. One doesn't really count just because all the starters weren't playing in that second game there. But I do know that in that second game they played that they lost, they had 16 turnovers. In the first game that we lost to Orlando way back in December, we had 19 turnovers. The only game that we had in the regular season where we beat the Orlando Magic, we had 10 turnovers. That is why ball security is such a prominent thing going up against a very defensive-heavy Orlando Magic. You just can't be giving them the fast break points and these free baskets that they did in Game 3. It just can't happen. Eden, Mr. Not From Earth, Babs. Dimitri, Montana kid, saying need to make a statement today. Joshua, Glasgow. The starting five for the Boston Celtics is going to be Derrick White, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Al Horford, and Kristaps Porzingis. Tia saying need to come out aggressive today to get in the paint and make the Magic foul us to get rebounds and defense. I think Tatum's done a really good job of cleaning the glass. I think the Boston Celtics done a pretty good job of cleaning the glass. Little on the assists, not as much as we typically do average. And then, of course, the three-point line has been it's been tough. They've been shooting well. They've all been shooting in every single game so far. They've shot over 30%, but it's the amount of threes that they're taking, which I think is what's causing them to struggle. They can't get up their standard, 15 threes a game. They can't make their 15 threes a game because Orlando's defense isn't allowing it. So Boston's going to have to be creative with their offense here today. Eric saying Boston should clog the lane. No easy baskets for Orlando. No kidding. It is the lane. It's not even necessarily the paint. Because Banchero and Wagner are phenomenal at mid-range. Fadeaways, jumpers. It's the wing position that makes me the most concerned. Paolo and Wagner do a great job of separation. Start and stop acceleration. They drive inside. They kind of stop, dribble a little bit, then push off in a fadeaway, and it goes in 9 times out of 10. That's how they gain most of their points. Because when you look at the three-pointers made, it's like 2 to 4 a game. So their threes are about 6 points out of their 32 that they're scoring every night. It's clearly their strength. And I feel like Boston did a good job at holding Wagner in Game 1 and Game 2. Not Banchero, but, you can only do so much. But then in Game 3, when you let Wagner and Banchero have over 30 points, that's when it just got a little bit out of hand. And I'm not talking about, they're not Steph Curry out there. They can't make it from everywhere on the court. It's really just in the lanes. That's it. So whether Horford needs to break from the post and double-team Banchero when it comes to those fadeaways, or maybe they need to play man-on-man defense, you need to get a guy like Derrick White who will not allow Banchero to take a shot without having his hand on his hip. You need to pressure them with your body, with your movements, whatever it takes to get Paolo and Franz Wagner to shoot threes. Because even if, let's say they make 3 threes in a night, right? That's 9 points. Banchero is averaging 32.5 points per game in this series. 9 points is not going to make or break it, especially if you take away their 2-point game and force them to the threes. I have much more faith in their 2-point game than their 3-ball. That is why I want Boston to be absolutely dominant against these guys in the paint and just try and clog it as much as you possibly can. But I think this game's fine. I think Boston will come away with a win here tonight just because when you watch the game on Friday night, Orlando gave everything on the court. They were physical, offensively and defensively. They even got help from the referees the last minute of the game. Boston played their best basketball I have seen them play without Jalen Suggs and Mortis Wagner, and they still only won by 2. That's it. That is why I think Boston will win this game. They've done this before. Last year in the series against the Heat, against the Cavs, even in the finals. Remember it was Game 4? Boston could have swept Dallas to win the NBA Finals, and they just absolutely crapped the bed, and they lost by like 35 points. Boston does this sometimes, where they just kind of play down to their own weaknesses and just kind of throw a game away. I think Boston easily wins tonight, and they win Tuesday, and they just move on. But it's all right. It's everybody's got to lose a game every once in a while. I think the only team that's going to sweep in the first round is OKC and Cleveland. I think those are the only two teams that will probably sweep, and that makes sense. They're both first seeds. They're playing the worst seed in the playoffs. Lupe is in here. Marcus Santos, Joshua, Al on the prowl, Christian, Eden, Tim S, Justin, all in the chat here with me. We are less than 15 likes away from 100. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys have not already. All right, how do we feel about this? Tatum more or less than 27.5 points. He had 36 points in Game 3. He had 17 points in Game 1. He didn't play in Game 2. Eden saying, Holiday is out. Yes, Jrue Holiday is out. Lopez has been working really hard this week, as have we all. Like I said, we've been working from Thursday to today. We've worked about 40 hours in 3.5 days. So we are definitely pushing through today and through this game. So Lopez has been helping out our Saints channel for the last couple of days. That's why he's off right now. So it's just me. Just me. But it's all good. It's all good. Lopez will be back sooner rather than later. All right, Holiday is the only player out here for Boston. And Orlando fans have showed up in the Kia Center. A lot of Orlando fans at their home arena. Whereas last game, Celtics had a pretty good fan base following them there. So, gonna need to drown out the boos. Ronnie Hood is in here. Joshua, Lupe, Sofa, Doors. Yeah, we have a Saints channel here. We got something for everybody, man. Something for everybody. All right, Boston with a 2-1 lead, looking to take this one 3-1 in an extremely physical series with the Orlando Magic. I thought it was very interesting that so far in this first round series, there has been one flagrant foul. In all series, every team that's playing right now, one flagrant foul. The Orlando Magic have had 3 in this series alone. One flagrant foul a game. That is what I mean by physical. I mean, KP's bleeding. Tatum's hurting his wrist. Jaylen Brown is hurting his knee. I mean, in every sense. I think the first one was KCP. Second game was Goga. Third game was Cole Anthony. So it's going to be a physical game. We just have to be the tougher team. We are getting ready to tip off here for the Boston Celtics versus Orlando Magic Game 4 in Orlando. We did reach 100 people who have liked the video. I appreciate that. Mike Dugan, play physical rebound, make a statement. I could not agree more. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, so I just listened to Lauren Jabara talk about the injury report for the Boston Celtics as we are getting ready to tip off. Be sure to spam me in the comment section down below if you guys are ready to play basketball. Jrue Holiday is out. He is still dealing with that injury. Jayson Tatum is playing through a severe bone bruise in his wrist that he did injure in Game 1. Jaylen Brown is also still kind of rehabbing that right knee. He's playing through that pain right now as well. Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum both said this is all about just managing the pain, just making sure that they are taking care of it on the off days and playing through it on the game days. They also mentioned that Kristaps Porzingis, he still has 5 stitches in his head, and he's still playing well. That was after the flagrant foul from Goga in Game 2. So Boston's a little beat up right now. That is why you have got to win. Stop toying with a team like this. This is not the finals. In retrospect, this matchup doesn't matter. The next matchup will matter against the Knicks. The matchup after that against the Cavs will matter. And then, of course, if you play the OKC Thunder in the finals. Win tonight, win Tuesday, and you're done until you face New York. Kristaps Porzingis, Wendell Carter Jr. going head-to-head here for the tip-off. Boston has won every single game until now. The Orlando Magic won the tip-off. Boston starts the second half with possession. Paolo feeds it to Wendell Carter Jr. Now to Franz Wagner. Wagner fumbles it. Banchero recovers. 10 seconds left to shoot. KP giving Wagner a little bit of distance, and there he goes, right from the elbow. KP cannot give Wagner that much space. He is excellent at fadeaway jumpers, and that is what he's going to do over the 7'3" Latvian every single time. He needs to play a little bit tighter, keep forcing him back to the three-point line. Derrick White responding very quickly with a layup to make it 2-2. Corey Joseph, Banchero, Wagner, KCP, and Wendell Carter Jr. are the starting five for the Orlando Magic. Jaylen Brown facing Corey Joseph, trapping him in the wing. Another fadeaway is good. The Magic are going to destroy us with their mid-range jumpers. Jeez. Derrick White, one-on-one here with Corey Joseph. White working around the three-point line, drives inside, gets cut off by Paolo Banchero, gives it to Jaylen Brown. Banchero cuts off Brown. We have got to be more aggressive on offense. Derrick White just blatantly traveled and nobody called it. Kristaps Porzingis for three, no good. Jayson Tatum with the offensive board feeds it to Jaylen Brown. No good. Another offensive board. Corey Joseph steals it away from Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, we're not. If they make another fadeaway, I'm going to be pissed. KCP lobs it up, draws a shooting foul on Jaylen Brown. Going to the free throw line. Yikes. We're not starting this game too hot. I'm going to be honest. It's early. Very early, clearly. We've only played 2 minutes of this game. Not even. But Boston's not playing as physical as Orlando's offense is. Their offense actually looks much quicker than ours. We're not playing a tight defense around the lane, around the mid-range. Not making me feel too good. Excuse me, Paolo Banchero will head the free throw line, not KCP. Oh, man, need a little bit of life here from Boston. Need a little bit of life. Got to come out swinging, man. Banchero does still suck at free throws, though. He misses a second. All right. Down by 3. JB in the paint. Kicks it out. Al Horford catch and shoot. 3. Off the back iron. Wendell Carter Jr. picks up his first board. Wagner being guarded by Tatum. Tatum gets stuck by the screen. Wagner driving inside. High off the glass. No good. Tatum. Come on! KP gets called for a foul, pushing Wendell Carter Jr. in the back as Tatum tried to get that board. Porzingis has been very reckless with his fouls in this series. Oh, that's not a foul. That was a push, though, but it wasn't a foul. Orlando Magic basketball. Great. Banchero drives inside, throws it away. Jayson Tatum with a steal. Pulls up for a three? What are you doing? Derrick White thankfully gets the offensive board. He drives inside, kicks it back out. Oh, my God, this is so messy. This is so messy. This is screaming 20 turnovers. 2 seconds left to shoot. Brown just chucks up a three. No good. KP fights for the offensive board. Wendell Carter Jr. comes up with it. My goodness, we are discombobulated right now. Banchero at the post, puts up a shot, blocked by Horford. KP in the paint, fade away. Oh my God. Banchero, ball gets knocked out by Banchero. Horford allows it to touch Banchero last. Boston Celtics basketball heading the other way. So the defense is there. The defense is being aggressive. That's why the score is the way that it is, but the offense is non-existent. And a turnover. Ooh, we got bailed out. They're going to call foul on Wagner. I don't agree with that foul at all. I didn't agree with the last foul. Clean swipe. Tatum's got bailed out by that foul call. I feel like they probably are making up from that horrible call they just gave to KP, though. So now we have a clean slate. Jaylen Brown with a fadeaway. Thank God it gets the good bounce and it falls in. Brown, he's got 2 points. Paolo finds Wagner. Wagner, one-on-one here with KP. He lobs it up. Wendell Carter Jr. for an alley-oop slam dunk. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Magic are clicking. They're in rhythm. And KP responds with a slam dunk as well. Boston's responding. Just a little slow. Wendell Carter Jr. in the corner for 3. Hard off the iron. No good. Horford gives it to a board. All right. Moving fast. Brown drives inside. Puts it up. Blocked by Banchero. Wow. What a good defensive play by Paolo. Paolo on the other end drives inside. Pushing it back from Tatum and one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, man. What are we? This is just not Boston basketball. That's why it's so frustrating to watch. I know there's 3 more quarters. It's the beginning of the game. They're finding their rhythm, but good night alive. We are sloppy. Sloppy on offense, not tight on defense. Banchero, 3-point play. Oh, I'm gonna flip my lid, dude. Flip my lid. I feel like this is gonna be a lot like game 1. Remember, it was ugly win, but they got the win. I think this is what it's gonna be like. Kristaps Porzingis with another slam dunk. Derrick White picks up an assist. All right, I don't care if it's ugly. Just win the freaking game, dude. But you got to score to win, so. Wendell Carter Jr. sets up a screen. Corey Joseph drives inside. Feeds Wagner. Blocked by Horford! Come on, Big Al! Horford blocks Wagner's 3. He's talking to a fan to give him the ball back, and the fan goes like this. So he gives the Florida chomp back as well to the Orlando Magic fan. Hell of a block by Horford. Force Wagner outside the 3-point line. At best, he can make like 3 threes a game. And 9 points is a lot better than his 36 that he had in game 3. 600 people watching. 147 people have liked it. Derrick White needs to be on Wagner, not KP. Forces him out to the 3-point line. He makes the first one. Wagner was never not going to make his threes. But I will take my chances of him. He went like 3 for 13 from downtown in game 3. He's a much more inefficient shooter around the 3-point line than he is inside the paint. Jaylen Brown turned it over. Paolo drives inside. Layup won't fall. Brown with the board. We go coast to coast. JB finds an open lane, puts up the hook shot, then they call the foul. There you go. Are you sure? You sure about that? All right. Oh, man. Who's taking a timeout? Somebody's taking a timeout. Magic are going to take a full timeout here. All right. Let me tell you guys real quick about our sponsor on today's show. PrizePicks is our sponsor on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. If you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, then PrizePicks is the app to do so. All you guys have to do is just download the PrizePicks app, and then you guys can cash in while watching the basketball playoffs with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists. Take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on PrizePicks will enter you into a Takes 2 Tickets sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 a VIP trip to the ship. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 different states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. To create a lineup, all you guys have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. You can also mix and match your PrizePicks by selecting your favorite basketball players with your favorite baseball players, hockey, esports, golf, and so much more. To get started, all you guys have to do is just download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app. $5 lineup. To get that $50, it is guaranteed. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app today. PrizePicks, run your game. I want to see if you guys have never watched Marshall Green make a game-winning call on Knicks Now by Chat Sports, you're missing out, because that is electric. All right, Boston is down 8-13. Defense is a little bit sloppy. Offense is discombobulated. Boston needs to click here soon. They're just not on their rhythm right now. They will. I'm not worried about it, but it's just annoying to watch in the start of the first quarter, especially because Orlando's got momentum from the win last game. But Boston just needs to tighten up. All right. So Brown is at the free throw line. Caleb Houston checks in for Franz Wagner. Brown, 36 points in game 2. JB makes his first. Brown at the free throw line. We are 7 likes away from 200. Brown makes his second as well. All right, now let's play some defense here, shall we? Jeez. Corey Joseph, bounce pass to Carter Jr. Now to Corey Joseph. He finds an open lane. He puts in a floater. It's good. Oh, my God. We're allowing Corey Joseph to put up points against us. JB for 3. Hard off the iron, no good. Brown comes soaring in for the offensive board. Doesn't get it. Paolo keeps it alive. Corey Joseph on the other end now. Slows down the offense. Gives it to Paolo. He'll pull up for 3. We're 0 for 7 from downtown. The Magic are 2 for 4. Al Horford lobs it up. KP slams it down. If anything, Boston's gotten better in the paint since game 3. That's a plus. That is definitely a plus, but I think we've arguably gotten worse from the perimeter. Paolo, no good from downtown. JB with another board. Gives it to White, who feeds Tatum. Come on, Tatum. Tatum pulled up for 3 and a takeaway. Tatum, big bodies down low. Throws up a layup, no good, gets the offensive board, puts it back in, and 1. There you go, baby. Big body. I think Tatum is genuinely forgetting he's one of the largest players on the court right now. Use your muscle. Draw some fouls. Come on, man. Just like that. Did they call a foul? Yeah, all right. Hauser checks in for White. Pritchard checks in for Porzingis. Anthony Black checks in for Corey Joseph. Gary Harris checks in for KCP. Come on, Tatum. Tatum makes a three-point play. Hell of a play there by Jayson Tatum. Start getting pissed off. Do something. My God. Ooh, Pritchard got a fresh cut. Paolo drives inside, loses it. Anthony Black recovers, kicks it out. Going to find Caleb Houston. Now back to Black. Amy Winehouse. Paolo crosses over Payton Pritchard. The fadeaway is good. Jayson Tatum flies in for the rebound. Brown secures it. Why is Payton Pritchard guarding Paolo Banchero when all he does is fadeaways? Tatum for three. Bang! Come on, JT! Banchero can shoot 9 times out of 10 over Payton Pritchard. Please get Jayson Tatum on Banchero. That is what has worked all season long. My God. Black for three, no good. Tipped by Al Horford. Pritchard on the other end. He drives inside, gets cut off by Caleb Houston. He kicks it back out. Pritchard finds Hauser. Hauser in the corner for three. Oh! Hauser is alive! I didn't even know Hauser could make threes anymore. Come on. It is literally going to take everybody. Anthony Black to the rack. That should be an and one. He didn't get it, though. He made the basket, but he didn't get the and one, though. 21-20. Let Anthony Black score a layup on us right now. It's crazy. Jayson Tatum pushes off of Paolo. Tatum, pull up, three. We're getting sloppy again. You had like 19 seconds left in the shot clock. Or put Horford on Banchero. Anthony Black throws it straight to Sam Hauser. They recover. Paolo wide open for three. Hard off the iron. Tatum with another board. 3:20 left to go here in the first. Sorry about the scoreboard, the time. Jaylen Brown kicks it out to Sam Hauser. Doesn't have a shot. Gives it to Al Horford. Horford at the post. 8 seconds left to shoot. Big bodies. Corey Joseph puts it in. 2 more points for Big Al. They are definitely a lot more dominant in the paint than they were in Game 3. That's for sure. Get Pritchard off Banchero. Foul. Pritchard fouled. Oh, man. I think Pritchard's a phenomenal defender. I have nothing against Pritchard defending Banchero. But this dude is 6'10", 250 pounds, all right? Pritchard is like 6'2". I need Banchero to have a better matchup. Because Banchero, at any time that he wants to, can pull up a fadeaway over Pritchard because of the height difference, and that is going to get Paolo 10 points in 5 minutes. It just, that needs to change. All right, timeout here. Whew. I got a starburst. What's up, 93.5, man? It's like KD being guarded by Muggsy Bogues. That's what I'm saying. How tall is Pritchard? Is he 6'2"? Pritchard's 6'1"! Banchero's 6'10"! That's a terrible matchup! Especially because Banchero is the only motherfucker out there that can score! And Wagner. Starbursts are very juicy. I just spit while I was screaming there because of the Starburst juice. I literally made a whole graphic on Paolo Banchero being guarded by Jayson Tatum. I'm about to pull it up. I'll show you halftime. I made a whole graphic. Paolo Banchero, when he's being guarded by Jayson Tatum, is not good. I'm not understanding why that's not a thing. You know? Oh. What's Paolo got? Tatum's got 6. Porzingis has 6. Brown's got 4. Hauser's got, finally, dude scored in this series. Only took him 4 games. Paolo's got 7. Wagner's got 5. Those are the only 2 dudes you have to worry about. And you've got Pritchard guarding Banchero. And I get it, because Holiday guarded Banchero, and now Pritchard is playing for Holiday because Holiday's hurt. I understand. But you need to adjust, because Pritchard is going to get cooked by Banchero. Cooked. .253 left to go here in the first quarter. Wendell Carter Jr. Gets checked out. Jonathan Isaac gets checked in. Luke Cornett checks in for Jaylen Brown. Banchero is at the free throw line. Banchero. God, he's terrible at free throws. I feel like I haven't played basketball since high school. I feel like if I went like shot for shot, like free throws with Paolo, I could win. You know? Makes a second. He's a very 50% free throw shooter. All right. Pritchard, Horford, Tatum, Hauser, Cornett on the floor. Tatum, you're being guarded by Anthony Black. If you don't cook this mosquito, Tatum, fade away. Yes, sir! There we go. That's the Tatum we need to see. Anthony Black. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Pritchard forces a turnover. Pritchard should be on Anthony Black. Mazzulla. Make that change, please. Up by 4. 2:25 left to go. Pritchard finds Cornett. Back to PP. Lobs it up to Tatum. Ooh, bad pass. Tatum keeps it in play. He's being guarded by Caleb Houston. Better matchup for Tatum, I think. Tatum, same spot. Fade away. Different result. Cornett with the O-board. Kicks it back out. Hauser catching 3. Yes! I knew at some point this mother effer would score. I knew he would score. He's got 6. That's a postseason career high for him. No, I'm just kidding. That was extremely disrespectful. But he's been non-existent the last 3 games. He gets called for a foul. Banchero back to the line to go 50%. I'm telling you, he's going to go 50%. Just speaking facts. Orlando's in the bonus, by the way. Banchero misses first. Dude sucks at free throws. He could have 6 points right now. He could have 6 more points than he does. But instead he's got 3. 2. He's got 2. Banchero's 2 for 8 from the field, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. Are we going to make it 4 for 7? We are. He's 4 for 7. All right, Pritchard crossing over Gary Harris. Pritchard to Tatum. Tatum. 10 seconds left to shoot. Offense is moving, dude. Moving. Tatum backing down. Gary Harris, spin move, fade away from the wing. It's good! Tatum is in his bag, boy. Paolo to Wagner. Wagner being guarded by Hauser. I actually kind of like that matchup. Now they switch. Luke Cornett on Wagner. Wagner swings it to Banchero. Ugh. It's a second three of the first quarter. That could be it, though. Pritchard, less than a minute left to go. Pritchard's going to find Jayson Tatum. Tatum cuts inside, back to Pritchard. Now Tatum has it, one-on-one here with Gary Harris. Payton Pritchard from deep three. No good. Luke Cornett tips up the offensive board, gives it back to Anthony Black. Magic might try to go for a 2-for-1 here. 40 seconds left to go, 20 seconds left to shoot. Wagner drives inside, puts up a layup, contested shot, no good. Offensive board for the Magic. Banchero takes a three before the shot went off. They're going to call a foul on Pritchard. Pritchard's got two. Pritchard's got 2 fouls. 30 seconds left to go in the first. Oh, excuse me. Jonathan Isaac at the free throw line. Maybe he's better than Banchero at free throws. Well, he made his first. We'll have to wait and see. We are 50 subscribers away from 48,900 subs. It would be incredible if we could reach 49,000 subscribers on today's show. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button for me. Joe Mazzulla is fully confident that excuse me, oh my God, I think I just had a stroke. Joe Mazzulla is fully confident that Jrue Holiday will be able to play Game 5, is what the TNT reporters just announced. Oh, I'm a point off. Jayson Tatum gives it to Kristaps Porzingis. He drives inside. They're going to call a foul on the floor. KP made the shot. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Banchero's got 12 points already. All right, D. White, come on. 10 seconds left to go. Derrick White drives inside, gets past Wendell Carter Jr., puts up the layup, and it's good. 5 seconds left to go. Let's play some defense here. Anthony Black. Anthony Black gets past Kristaps Porzingis, puts up a layup, and gives the Magic some momentum heading into the second quarter. Well, 3-point Boston lead, 32-29. Boston's still going shot for shot here with Orlando. All right, let's see some team stats here. Boston shooting 25% from downtown. They're 3 for 12. Orlando shooting 38% from downtown. They're 3 for 8. Boston 50% from the field, 13 for 26. Orlando 47% from the field. They're shooting 10 for 21. Boston's 100% from the free throw line. Magic are 66%. Boston has 12 boards. Magic have 8. And the Magic have 0 offensive rebounds as well. That's a really good stat line out of the first quarter. Orlando cooked us in offensive boards in Game 1 and Game 2, so I'm glad that Boston's being a little bit more aggressive there. Boston has 6 assists. The Orlando Magic have 5. They both have a steal. Celtics have 3 blocks. Magic have 2. And Boston has 1 turnover in the first quarter. That's fantastic. 16 of the 32 Celtics points have come in the paint. No fast break points for Boston, but 3 fast break points for the Orlando Magic. And the same 3 points conceded off of turnovers. All right, Orlando led as many as 8 in the first quarter, and then Boston led as many as 8 in the first quarter. Got to start finding some separation here. Great first quarter from Jayson Tatum. He's 4 for 8 shooting. He's got 5 boards and 10 points. Already on his way to a double-double in the first quarter, after the first quarter. Just in case you guys wanted to have some fun, I do have a super chat menu here. We are doing a raffle at the end of the series, which is whoever wins this series, the raffle series, they will get a Jayson Tatum jersey. We do still have an MVP series as well, but it looks like was it Christopher Boyd? I think Christopher Boyd. Was it Christopher Boyd? I think so. I think Christopher Boyd's in like $300, so I think he is probably going to win that MVP race. $50 for a beer bong, $20 for some beer dye, $10 for the raffle entry for a Jayson Tatum jersey. We will select that winner at the end of this series. And $100 here for a beer boot. All right, I'm ready to go here for the second quarter. Tatum's going to get some rest. JB and Derrick White are going to check back in here. Cole Anthony checks in for Wendell Carter Jr. as well. All right, let's start the second quarter here. Pritchard lobbing it up to Brown. Brown with a fadeaway, a little bit too short. KP trying to get the offensive board. Jonathan Isaac comes up with it. Wagner driving inside. Doesn't have a shot. Jaylen Brown keeps it alive. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by the Magic. Offensive foul by Sam Hauser. Come on, man. Offensive foul by Sam Hauser. Setting a moving screen. Missoula's pissed. First quarter, 6 assists and 1 turnover. Wagner drives inside, lobs it up. Jonathan Isaac comes crashing down for an alley-oop. Payton Pritchard running a fast-paced offense here. He feeds Derrick White. Derrick White being guarded by Anthony Black. JB's going to come into the screen to KP. Now back door pass to Derrick White. And one! Come on, White! Big time move there by KP and White. Good backdoor pass. That's Boston Celtics basketball. White has the opportunity to make this three-point play. Liked that. Gary Harris picks up his second foul. Derrick White. He makes it a three-point play, up by 4. Gary Harris, dribble handoff to Cole Anthony. Anthony drives inside. Bounce pass to Jonathan Isaac. Stolen by Sam Hauser. On the floor, diving for it. Hauser gets a foul. Oh, no. Boston called a timeout. All right. Potential turnover. Boston called a timeout there pretty quickly. All right. Got about 10:35 remaining here in the second quarter. All right, if you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, PrizePicks is the app for you. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app, and you can cash in on the basketball playoffs with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists, take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on PrizePicks will enter you into the Takes 2 ticket sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 a VIP trip to the ship. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Not to mention, every single Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, which is a 25% discount on a player's projected stats. And every Friday is Flex Friday, which is win or your money back guaranteed up to $20. If all that sounds great to you, then go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win that first $5 lineup to get that $50. It is guaranteed. Be sure to download the PrizePicks app today and test out your skills to win some cash. PrizePicks. Run your game. All right, almost 1,000 people watching, but we are still at 275 people who have liked the video. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Hurting my ears. Celtics City is in here. Hector Morales. Star Guardian, Skyler. Darius, Dimitri, Will, Sofa, Sandra, Cool Genuine Phil in here as well. I appreciate you guys for spending your Sunday evening with me. It's been a long weekend for the Chat Sports crew. Been a long weekend. 10:20 left to go here in the second quarter for Boston. Derrick White's going to find Payton Pritchard now. Back to Derrick White. All right, Boston Celtics basketball here. KP, Hauser, Brown, Pritchard, Derrick White on the floor. Derrick White moving around the three-point line. He'll dump it off to Kristaps Porzingis. KP drives inside. Ball gets knocked out of his hands. Cole Anthony connects with his arm, and KP heads back to the free throw line. We're at 300 likes. I appreciate that, my guys. KP makes his first free throw. KP, game 3, had 6 boards, 7 points. He went 3 for 10 from the field. KP, 2 for 2. That's what I like to see. Wagner kicks it out. Anthony Black, catch and shoot 3. No good. Rebound, Sam Hauser. Good defense by Hauser. Payton Pritchard driving along, passes by Anthony Black. One-on-one here with Jonathan Isaac. Pritchard's going to reset the offense. 15 seconds left to shoot. Derrick White lobs into Kristaps Porzingis. Spin move up and under. Tip isn't good. KP fights for the offensive board. Gets another foul on the floor from Anthony. That's his second foul. And Banchero is going to check in pretty quickly for Cole Anthony. I'll be honest, pretty soft foul calling right there. That should have definitely been playable, but. Actually, no. That replay actually did. That was a good call, actually. I'll put my foot in my mouth. My bad. All right, Banchero's back in. Derrick White finds JB. Brown kicks it out. Porzingis drives inside. God, good defense by the Magic. Fade away. No good. Isaac secures the rebound over Sam Hauser. Pritchard guarding Banchero. Spin move. Ooh, there you go. KP closed in. Cut off Banchero. Kicks it out. Jonathan Isaac just bricked a three. There you go. Now the defense is clicking. Brown drives inside off the glass. It's a bad roll. Wagner finds Banchero. Fade away from the elbow. Hard off the iron. KP with a rebound. Gives it to Brown. Fast break. Go. Go. Bounce past Derrick White. And he loses it. Oh, my God. Banchero back to Wagner. Lobs it up. 2 points. Yeah, they absolutely deserve those 2 points. That was a horrific transition for the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown lobs it up to Kristaps Porzingis. There we go. Remember how I said they defend the three with every player on the court and they leave the paint wide open? Why haven't we been lobbing it to Kristaps Porzingis this entire time the way we have done it the entire regular season? Banchero throws it to Sam Hauser. Oh, they're going to call a late foul. They're going to call a late foul on Derrick White. Why? Wagner feeds it to Wendell Carter Jr. and out of Banchero. Ooh, 3 seconds left to shoot. Gonna kick it out to Wendell Carter Jr. No good. Excuse me, that was KCP. Derrick White picks up a rebound. White finds KP for three. Bang! Porzingis makes his first three of the series in Game 4. Orlando needs a timeout. Come on, man. Up by 9. Largest lead of the game. There you go. First three of the ball game. Thousand people watching, 331 people have liked it, and now Boston is starting to play like Boston. KP just made his first three of the series, which is disgusting. But better late than never. So does Sam Hauser. What are you going to do? Playing really well, forcing Paolo Banchero to be uncomfortable. Wagner's not really making his shots here. I don't think Wagner has made a shot. Oh, he's made a shot. Tatum's playing really well. Offense is moving, man. Offense was so stagnant in Game 3. It's a lot more fluid today. I think that's been throwing the defense off a lot more, too. Cool, Genuine Phil, Sofa, Dalton, Christopher Boyd, John, Real, Daryl, Russell, Kennedy, Hyde, all in the chat here with us. I appreciate that, my guys. Making music here. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm losing it. All right. Magic caught a timeout. KP hit a dagger, 26-foot three-point jumper. with 7:47 left to go. Got to keep up the offensive rhythm that we're seeing from Boston right now. Yes. Now talk. Oh, man, I can't believe this would have been our last game if we had just made one more 3 in game 3. Lost by 2. Ridiculous. KP's working overtime here today. I like it. He needs to. He needed to step up. Corey Joseph checks in for Anthony Black. KP had 7 points in game 3, and we're not even at halftime of game 4, and he's already got 13 points. That is a lot better. That is what I'm talking about. Less than 20 away from 48,900. Banchero fadeaway over Pritchard. It's good. Banchero's got 14. Derrick White finds Payton Pritchard. Pritchard now to Sam Hauser in the corner for 3. Hard off the iron, no good. Rebound for the Magic. Banchero, step back 3. No good. Gets his own board, puts it back in. And that one will be good. All right. Banchero's made 4 points in the last minute. And Brown has turned it over. KCP gives it to Corey Joseph. Now to Banchero. Banchero one-on-one with Sam Hauser. Like that matchup a little bit better. Fade away from the elbow. No good. Derrick White with the board. White finds Brown. Brown drives inside. Gets past Wendell Carter Jr. Puts in the layup. Beautiful play by JB. Banchero. Backdoor pass. Wagner. Ooh. Tough foul by KP. Wagner got a little heated there, too. Tatum going to check in for Pritchard. Horford going to check in for Sam Hauser. All right, Wagner's heading to the free throw line. He also sucks at free throws, so that's a plus. That's a plus. Wagner. Missed his first free throw. See what I mean? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? All right, Tatum's back in. Starting 5 is back on the floor for Boston. $1,100 people watching. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Wagner at the free throw line. Missed his first. Makes his second. Sounds like Banchero. Al Horford gives it to Jayson Tatum. Tatum. Moving down to the right side, crossing over. Wendell Carter Jr. drives. Oh my God! Tatum made the layup. They're calling an off-ball offensive foul on Kristaps Porzingis. I wasn't even watching KP. Coach's challenge. Boston is challenging. Boston is challenging. I didn't see the foul. I gotta replay it with you guys. That was KP's third foul. They're challenging it. KP is adamant about challenging it. I don't know. It was an illegal screen call on KP. I didn't see the move. Illegal screen, I feel like it's going to be really tough to overturn, though. Did anybody see the play? They haven't showed the replay yet. Yeah, no, I didn't see the replay. I saw Tatum, but I didn't see the illegal screen that they so-called on Kristaps Porzingis. Real Daryl saying, good challenge by Joe. Here, I'll ask you guys this. Was it clean? Was it a foul? Type F for foul, type C for clean. All right, here's the foul again. It was not illegal. Corey Joseph was grabbing his arm. That pulled him. Oh my God. They're going to say that Porzingis initiated the illegal contact. You can literally see in the replay Corey Joseph pulling KP's arm. No more challenges for Boston. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. 1,100 people watching. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Less than 6 minutes left to go here in this first half. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Offensive foul on the Magic right after that happened. They knew that wasn't the right call. They're making it up again. That's the second time that's happened tonight. .546 remaining. Jayson Tatum gives it to Derrick White to run the offense. White moving around the three-point line. Derrick White finds Al Horford. Now to Jayson Tatum. Tatum against Banchero. Drives inside. Fadeaway. Yes, sir! Gets the good roll. Big time play there by Tatum. Boston up 8. Corey Joseph feeds it to Wendell Carter Jr. Banchero being guarded by Derrick White. Doesn't have a shot. 5 seconds left to shoot. Kicks it out. Wagner from 26 feet. No good. Rebound. Brown. Ball gets knocked out of his hands by KCP as he goes up for the layup. Wendell Carter. KCP for 3. Damn. 5-point ball game. Damn. Derrick White throws it out of bounds. Threw it out of bounds. Damn, man. Got to slow down there, babes. Slow down. We reach 48,900 subscriber. Wagner puts in the layup, and Magic are on a run. Great. Under 100 subscribers to go to reach 49K. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. Jayson Tatum dumps it off to Luke Cornett. He kicks it out. Al Horford pulls up for 3. No good. Brown gets clobbered trying to get the rebound. KCP in transition. Finds Corey Joseph wide open in the corner for 3. Oh, damn. We're tied. We're tied. 3:30 left to go. Tatum just pulling up now. No, he just doesn't make it. That's a terrible shot by Jayson Tatum. Horford. Out on Horford. Boston Celtics basketball. That was a terrible play by Jayson Tatum. He just pulled up for 3 for no reason. No reason. Didn't set up the offense, nothing. Now we're back in the fight with him. Banchero just made another layup, and the Magic had the lead. Awesome. What is that, a 17-0 run in the last minute? My God. Ridiculous. Well, Magic has the rhythm now. 11-4 run the last 4 minutes. Derrick White finds Jayson Tatum. Tatum crossing over, weaving in and out of traffic. Turnover. Backdoor pass. Shot won't fall. Carter kicks it back out. Tatum steals. Backdoor pass. Going to find out Horford. Gives it to Tatum. Tatum to Brown. Brown. Layup. That's ridiculous. I can't count. That's ridiculous. Well, time to get it back now. Corey Joseph around the three-point line. Banchero being guarded by Derrick White. Now to Wagner. Wagner. Backdoor pass. Pull up. Three. No good. Luke Cornett finds Tatum. Tatum to Derrick White. Finds out Horford. Horford layup. Good. There we go. Come on. 2 minutes left to go. Sub 4 Celtics Dubs, baby. Got to play some defense now. Banchero. Drives inside, fadeaway from the elbow. Hard off the iron. Jaylen Brown with another board. Brown around the three-point line being guarded by Banchero. Brown drives inside. High off the glass. No good. I mean, the offense wasn't helping at all. At all. It was Brown against two Magic defenders. Nobody was setting a screen. Nobody was moving. Wendell Carter Jr. finds Corey Joseph. Good defense by Brown. Corey Joseph kicks it out. Wendell Carter Jr. from the elbow. No good. Rebound Tatum. Slow it down. 1 minute left to play in the first half. Tatum gets a screen set by Brown. Tatum crossing over Corey Joseph. Foul on Corey Joseph. Got wrapped up on his arm. It's going to be a personal foul. Pritchard's going to check in here for Jaylen Brown with 52 seconds left to go. Boston up by 2. The Orlando Magic are outscoring Boston by 1 point in the second quarter. Orlando has 19 points this quarter. Boston has 18. 14 seconds on the game clock. On the shot clock, excuse me. 9 seconds left to shoot. Jayson Tatum around the three-point line. Tatum crossing inside. Luke Cornett kicks it out. Payton Pritchard wide open for three. No good. Tatum with the board. Oh, gets denied at the rim by Wendell Carter Jr. Now Magic basketball taking it the other way. Banchero crosses over. Al Horford, Cornett blocks Banchero. Celtics basketball, baby. 28 seconds left to go. Five-second difference on play clock and shot clock. Tatum holding the ball. 8 seconds left to shoot. Jayson Tatum driving down his left side. One-on-one with Wendell Carter Jr. Sidestep. ISO. Three. Bang! Come on, JT! Wagner, layup on the other end. No good. Rebounds, no good. End of the second quarter. Come on. End of the first. 53-49. Boston outscores Orlando 21-19 in the second quarter. Great way to finish that game. That half. That was nice. How many does Tatum have? 17? Tatum's got 15. Porzingis has 13. Brown's got 8. Banchero's got 18. Wagner has 10. Corey Joseph has 7. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. We are less than 12 likes away from reaching 400, by the way. Be sure to hit that like button for me. All right, turn on this TV. All right, Boston playing a much cleaner basketball game here. They do have 8 turnovers. I will admit it's still a little high, but it's not as bad as 21. Orlando's got 6 turnovers. Let's compare the team stats here. Boston's still shooting 27% from the three-point line, but I'm honestly okay with it. They're 5 for 18 from downtown, but honestly, they have 28 points in the paint. I think that's just where you have to score. I do believe that Boston, I think they're like 37 out of 43 games winning, shooting over 33% from downtown, but Orlando is such a tough matchup against the 3 that I'd rather them have like 50 points in the paint, honestly. Orlando only has 18 points in the paint, but they do have 8 fast break points. Each team both has 12 assists, 4 blocks, and 4 steals. Boston is out-rebounding Orlando 23-19, and they're keeping them to just 3 offensive boards. Boston is shooting 47% from the field, while Orlando is shooting 42%. So Boston's playing a good matchup right now. They're playing a really good game, but it has got to keep going. Boston cannot score 11 in the third quarter, I'll tell you that. They scored 11 in the third quarter last game. That just can't happen. That just cannot happen. 4 likes away from 400. Your Milky Way. Ryan Gibson spamming his shams. Sandra spamming her shams. Cool Genuine Phil saying KP and Sam are playing better. I agree. Needed them to step up at some point. Mike, I guess it's super close Sunday. Every game is diabolically close. It's going to get even worse. I mean, Milwaukee and Indiana have been a very good series so far. Alicia Wade, Star Guardian, Dorian, Boston Bob still in here as well. Keep in mind, Boston had a 10-point lead against Orlando at halftime on Friday in Game 3 and ended up losing that game. So no lead is safe here with Orlando, that's for sure. Thousand people watching. Be sure to hit that sub button for me. We do also have a half-off halftime menu that is non-existent, obviously. Just kidding. Here it is. Oh, that's not half-off, is it? No, it's not. Why is it? Hold up. There you go. That's half-off. Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm keeping Gearboot 100. Your girl's struggling today. Oh, man. Tatum's playing really, really good right now. Ernie Johnson talking about how the Orlando Magic had a 15-4 run. Then they botched it because of a 4-on-1 mishap from the Orlando Magic, and then that just allowed Boston to score 2 easy baskets back-to-back. Boston has the capability to, the Orlando Magic will go on runs. They have the capabilities to do so, but I have literally seen them not score for 8 minutes straight. Boston cannot let them go on a run. Tatum shooting 50% from the field right now. He is 6 for 12. He's 2 for 5 from downtown. What's up, Josh Pieria? Yeah, this was a really... KP needed to have a game like this. He really did. I mean, I like Wendell Carter Jr. I do, but when it comes like a traditional big, he doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint. That's why I think Boston's had a really good job of scoring down there. 28 points to be exact so far in the first 2 quarters. I think that KP's got to be an outlet for Derrick White and Jayson Tatum on the lob, on the pick and rolls. They're going to be too busy trying to stop the three-point line. Boston is just as lethal as they are downtown in the paint. So if they just want to keep lobbing it up to Kristaps Porzingis, keep running some pick and rolls, I guarantee you there's going to be a gap between the lane and the paint that nobody is going to drop back and defend because Orlando is conditioned to keep defending that three-point line. I hate halftime. I hate it so much. It's too long. However, we are 80, 90 subs away. 90 subs away from 49K. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. I mean, this series would be a lot different if Jalen Suggs and Mo Wagner were playing. I genuinely think this series could have gone to like 6 or 7. But that's a tough break there for Orlando. Now it's just up to Banchero and Franz Wagner. Oh, man. What's going on here in the chat? Avi, Deshaun, Cool Genuine Phil, Josh Pieria, Will, all in the chat here with us. Celtics City. I'm so confused what's happening. Yeah, I personally think it's been a good, hard-fought series. Miami and Memphis are the only team that didn't belong in the playoff, coming in from Nopesy. I agree. That Memphis series is ass. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of the play-in. I just feel like you should just be 7th or 8th. I don't feel like you should play for the seeding, but I don't know. Yeah, the Magic series has been competitive, that's for sure. It would have been a lot more competitive, believe it or not, if Suggs and Mo Wagner were playing, but they definitely tested Boston. And they tested Boston's strengths, you know. They've been testing the three-point line every single game. They're making Boston switch it up and go down low. They're a good defensive team, so we're trying to play, turnover-free basketball. They do force the most turnovers in the NBA, and it's been a struggle. I mean, this has been a physical series for Boston. I just think what's really frustrating is that they could have definitely swept them, because I do think Boston's just deeper than Orlando right now. And it sucks because Tatum's hurt, Brown's hurt, Porzingis is hurt, Holiday's hurt, and they're still having to play through these. So I just don't want them to continue to get hurt for the Knicks, for the Cavs, for the OKC Thunder. You know, I do think there are better opponents down the road, and unfortunately right now Boston just needs rest. And they're still playing a physical team like Orlando and playing a tight game against Orlando. Yeah, well, that is why round 1 is 7 games and not 5. Shadow saying Paolo, Banchero, Huevos, Rancheros. I put gas at Valero. It don't matter. Celtics in 5. I love those. Shannon Sharp's been doing those a lot. Those are funny. $885 people watching here. Be sure to hit that sub button. Follow me. Oh, I'll ask you guys this. My back hurts. Oh my god. There's a chair. I'm grabbing the chair. Whoever put this chair here, you're my new favorite employee. You know how nice this is, dude? There's been a chair here the whole time. My back's killing me, dog. Killing me. That's electric. Electric Factory is right here. Dude, look. 360. 360 in this bitch. Whoa! I got wrapped up. I can't 360 anymore. I can't 360 anymore. Now we're good. We're chilling. What's up? Come on now. Allie's got a chair. I'm ready for the second half. 930 people watching. I wish it was a little bit taller because now I feel like I'm a little. I gotta sit on my foot. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's better. Alrighty. That's why I hate halftime. Kills my momentum, you know? Kills my flow. All right, 930 people watching. 433 people have liked it. Got some D's in there from Mike Dugan. Boston Bob is going to give it a B. Lightning Power giving it a C. Al on the Prowl said, now all you need is a beer holder. I got Dr. Pepper. I got my extremely large cup of water. That is notoriously big. And I've got a Happy Dad. And I've got Mando. Some deodorant here. Just in case. Tia's giving it a B. Ray B is giving it a B. Sean giving it a D. Randy Watson C. John C. Michael Sawyer B. Alicia Waits. I'll give him a C minus to a C. Deshaun Hodge saying it's 3 against 15. Brown, Tatum, and Porzingis against whoever. I got the big 3. Yeah, you do. The Magic could shoot a little better. They could easily put the Celtics team away. They just don't shoot well enough. Okay. David Villa. Ron is in here. Sean as well. Look at that. Less than 80 subscribers away. We're hitting 49K this game. I feel it. I got candy here. I don't like the orange Starburst. I like the pink, the red, and the yellow. I not eat the orange, but I don't really prefer it. Has anybody watched Celtics City yet on HBO Max? I know my dad did. He's in the chat. I haven't watched it yet. I've been waiting for like the whole thing to come out. I think they're doing it like episode by episode. I can't watch episode by episode. I'm terrible at it. All right. We're coming out of halftime here. All right, Jaylen Brown enters for Payton Pritchard. Starting 5 is back on the floor. Jaylen Brown's going to feed Jayson Tatum. Tatum at the logo, crosses over Wendell Carter Jr. Fadeaway from the elbow, a little bit too short. Wagner on a fast break gets cut off by Jayson Tatum. They'll slow it down. KCP telling the Magic to hold up here. Banchero gives it to Corey Joseph. 10 seconds left to shoot. Corey Joseph being guarded by Derrick White. KCP doesn't have the 3, so he feeds it to Joseph, who takes a 3 and makes the 3. Corey Joseph, you are the TJ McConnell of the Orlando Magic. If anybody here knows it, I do not like TJ McConnell. He's very annoying. They called a travel on Boston. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Tatum got called for a travel in Game 3, a carry in Game 3. I mean, these are just stupid turnovers that add up. Now you got 9. Got to play clean basketball here, dude. Banchero off the glass, no good. Banchero with the offensive board. Kicks it out. Corey Joseph for 3. No good. Brown with another board. Takes us the other way. Derrick White finds Jaylen Brown. Wide open. Slam. Dunk for JB. Banchero. Ooh, good defense by Brown. Cutting off Banchero. Forces a pass to Wendell Carter Jr. He puts up a lob. And he makes it. That was a good shot there by Wendell, but I like that defense from Brown on Banchero. Derrick White drives inside. White off the glass. Another layup is good. KCP to Wagner. Back to KCP for 3. Get out of here. Get out of here. Jayson Tatum doesn't have the 3, so he drives inside, kicks it out. Derrick White wide open for 3, and he missed it. Wagner. I'm going to call a foul on Tatum with the transition take foul. That stinks. What's that, his second? Tatum's got 2 fouls. Porzingis has 3. Wagner has 2. Corey Joseph has 2. So is it a second or his third? I think it's a second. Transition take foul, so that means KCP's going to get a technical foul, which is ridiculous. KCP makes it. $1,000 people watching. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys haven't already. We are so close to 49K. Corey Joseph inbounds it to Wendell Carter Jr. Dribble handoff here to Paolo. Banchero drives inside, high off the glass. Banchero sinks it. Oh, we got a 1-point ball game. I have anxiety and heartburn. Brown kicks it out. Horford to Derrick White. Please make this White. No, he didn't. Back-to-back misses for Derrick White from a wide open 3-point line. You do not get a wide open 3 that often playing the Orlando Magic. Jeez. Magic looking to take the lead here. Banchero being guarded by Al Horford. I actually like that matchup. Banchero kicks it out. Corey Joseph pull up 3 at the top of the key. No good. Derrick White with the rebound. Ooh. White hits a brick wall. White drives inside. Foul on Wendell Carter Jr. Shooting foul? Ooh. Fight. Tatum and Wendell Carter Jr. got into it, pushing and shoving. Referees broke it up. The Magic's head coaching staff is on the floor. Tatum now arguing with the referee. Celtics team kind of backing away from the scuffle here. So Wendell shoved Derrick White. I mean, full extension, forearm and all. Like, boom. Tatum, I think, wanted like a flagrant maybe, or he wanted something. So Tatum goes straight to Wendell Carter Jr. The play is being reviewed for a potential flagrant foul. Tatum actually, like, kind of got... The referee was in between he and Wendell, and he was kind of talking more to the referee than Wendell. I think he's just pissed. I think he's just done with this shit of the referees just not calling anything and this game being so physical, it's, hurting their players. Ooh. So it's a shooting foul for sure. I don't think this one's going to be elevated to a flagrant foul. The only reason why I think it would be, if it does, is because Wendell was pushing with Derrick White, driving down to the lane, but Wendell extended that forearm and pushed Derrick White over, and it was a forceful manner. I know they look at like flailing arms and stuff like that, so it might be, but I don't know. Under review. Keep in mind, like I said when the game started, there has been one flagrant foul in round 1 of the NBA playoffs amongst all teams playing, but the Orlando Magic have 3. There has been a flagrant foul from the Orlando Magic in every single game that they have played so far. This is what we mean by physical. I'm fine with physical. That's fine. Let's get some Dennis Rodman out here. Let's be flailing and fighting and pushing and shoving. I don't care about that. But when there's stupid fouls, and you cause Jayson Tatum to miss game 2 because you hurt his wrist, you're hurting our hurt player, Jaylen Brown, you're launching Derrick White, you're giving Kristaps Porzingis stitches, at that point it's like, all right, this isn't basketball. Common foul for Carter. I thought that one was going to be a common foul. I thought that one was a little bit iffy. And Derrick White's good, so I'm fine with it. Ow. So now Derrick White is going to go to the free throw line here. Yeah, I don't think it was a flagrant. I think he just got bodied. I think that's about it. Derrick White at the free throw line here. D. White misses it. Ooh, I just got chill. Derrick White makes his second. Boston now up by 2. This game is shot for shot here. Orlando is 8 points so far in the third quarter, while the Celtics have 5. Wagner finds Banchero. Banchero driving inside. Kicks it out to Wagner. 3 seconds left to shoot. Wagner puts it up. No shot, foul by Tatum. I didn't see anything. Boston Celtics don't have a challenge. I didn't see a foul. I saw defense. Whatever. Side out from for the Magic. Banchero around the three-point line. Banchero pull up from the free throw line. No good. Tatum, board. 20 seconds left to shoot. Slow it down. Jayson Tatum goes to the rack. Going to call foul on Corey Joseph, shooting foul. Tatum's ahead of the free throw line. KP is good. He just has 3 fouls, but he is on the exercise bike in the tunnel just to stay loose. He's all good. They're trying not to play him as long as they can because he's got 3 fouls. Tatum makes the first free throw. Has the opportunity to take a 4-point lead here with the second made free. We are 60 subscribers away. Be sure to hit that sub button for me. Tatum, 2 for 2. Boston up by 4. Corey Joseph finds Wagner. Wagner driving inside. Gives it to Banchero. Less than 10 seconds left to shoot. KP's at the scorer's table. Banchero, 5 seconds. Gives it to KCP. KCP to Corey Joseph. Drives inside. Fadeaway. Damn. Tatum got beat. Tatum pull up 3. Hard off the back iron. No good. Rebound for the Magic. Corey Joseph in transition. Gives it to Banchero. 1-on-1 with Jaylen Brown. Banchero fadeaway from the elbow. No good. Tatum tips it right back to Banchero. Puts up another shot. Still no good. Tatum slows it down. 7:30 left to play. He feeds it to Jaylen Brown, who wasn't ready for that pass, but he quickly got adjusted. Brown, 1-on-1 with KCP. Pull up from the free throw line. It's good. KP staying warm there on the sideline. Wagner drives around the three-point line. Derrick White! Gets a steal but steps out of bounds in transition. Magic going to call quick timeout here with a 6:53 left to go in the third. All right, if you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, PrizePicks is the app for you. All you guys have to do is just download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. And when you get to PrizePicks, it's super, super easy. All you guys have to do is just pick more or less on a player's projected stats, and that is how you guys can win up to 2,000 times your cash. That's right, up to 2,000 times your cash. PrizePicks can be played in over 30 states, including California, Georgia, and Texas. Not to mention, you guys can cash in on the basketball playoffs right now with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists, take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to Basketball Championship Series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on PrizePicks will enter you into the Takes 2-ticket sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 a VIP trip to the ship. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports, win some cash while watching sports, and join millions of users and sign up today. Every Tuesday, PrizePicks will discount several projections on the board, usually by 15 to 25%. And every Friday is Flex Friday. Make sure you opt in and tap the checkbox in your lineup builder to be eligible for the protected play. Choose squares from any game on the board. If your lineup does not win, you get your net losses back in promo funds up to your promo limit as soon as the lineup settles. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win that first $5 lineup to get the $50. It is guaranteed. Go on ahead and test out your skills today. PrizePicks, run your game. All right. 1,300 people watching. 500 people have liked it. Sofa, Fidel, Robert, Dimitri, Dorian, Deshaun, Mike, Eden, Robert, Bruce, Cool Genuine Phil, all in the chat here with us. I still look short. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Let me see if I can turn this old camera down just a little bit. Ooh, you don't see my arm there? All right, let's see how that looks. Maybe it'll get me better height. Yeah, it's better. All right. Wagner drives inside. Layup is no good. KP gets the board, gives it to Jayson Tatum. Al Horford, hook shot, won't fall. Rebound goes to Corey Joseph. This is not Horford's series, man. Wagner for three. Back to a one-point game. My heartburn has returned. Derrick White feeds Jayson Tatum. Tatum to Brown. Brown driving inside. Spin move off of Corey Joseph. Fade away from the free throw line is good. $14 points for Jaylen Brown. Banchero lost his handles. Kristaps Porzingis gives it to Al Horford. Now to Derrick White. Moving in transition. Jayson Tatum one-on-one here with Wagner. Drives inside. Reverse layup. It's good. Come on, boy. Come on. Smack the crap out of my arm. Corey Joseph finds Wendell Carter Jr. lobbing it up here to Paolo Banchero. JB is guarding Paolo now. He drives inside, gets cut off, kicks it out. Wagner. Euro step to Wendell Carter Jr. Blocked by foul. That is not a shooting foul. We don't have a challenge, dude. Oh, no, yeah, I touched him. Damn. Less than 50 subs away. Let's go. Wendell Carter Jr. makes his first free throw. 1,400 people watching. 527 people have liked the video. Appreciate everybody that did that. Porzingis has 3 fouls. Carter also sucks at free throws, and he made 50%. Tatum. Fade away. No good. Rebound, Corey Joseph. Banchero. Fade away at the elbow. Damn. Back to a 2-point ball game. Banchero's got 22. Derrick White. Bang! Come on, D. White. Banchero, Carter Jr. It's good. I can't count. Jayson Tatum at the logo. Feeds KP. KP step back 3. No good. Brown fighting for the board. KCP comes up with it. Joseph around the baseline. These guys have played the whole quarter. Banchero spin move. Oh, that was a really nice play from Banchero. Foul on Banchero. That's his third. Pritchard's going to check in for White. Hauser's going to check in for Al Horford. Is that Banchero's third? Second. All right. Oh, God. See what Hauser and Pritchard can bring off the bench here. Also, Anthony Black checked in for Corey Joseph. Gary Harris checked in for KCP. Jaylen Brown around the three-point line. Crossing over, drives inside. Brown lobs it up, draws a shooting foul on Wendell Carter Jr. Brown's going to head back to the free throw line. 1,400 people watching. 43 subscribers away from 42 subscribers away from 49K. Let's do it, baby. Brown at the free throw line. God, this is the most defensive series I've seen in a long time. JB takes us to 70. JB. 2 for 2. Needed that. Tatum's got 19. Banchero has 24. Paolo being guarded by Brown. Brown taps it out of bounds. I'm telling you what, it's been a much better production for the Boston Celtics defense once Brown switched on to Banchero instead of Pritchard. Wendell Carter Jr. feeds it to Banchero. Fade away. Off the front iron. KP secures the board. Gives it to Brown. Takes it in transition. 2v2. Brown in the paint. Nearly loses it. Finds Pritchard. Now to KP. KP for three. Drains it. Come on. Paolo drives inside. He's fouled. He's going to the free throw line. Timeout here from the Boston Celtics. $1,400 people watching here. Appreciate you guys. That is loud. 74 to 68. Less than 3 minutes left to go here in the third. MP is in here. Archell, Daryl, Joseph, John. Paul is in here. Christopher Boyd. Star Guardian saying it's closer than it should be. Who dat for life, Chris? $2 saying just give up already, Harry Plopper. I appreciate that. Who dat? Robert Bruce, Paul Costa, Cool Genuine Phil, Journeyman, Esteban, Sandra Hyde. Let's see what KP's got. Porzingis has 16. White's got 13. 13 plus 11. 22? 20, wait. 24? Jaylen Brown, 16 points. Jayson Tatum, 19. Hauser and Pritchard and Luke Cornett have all played under 15 minutes. Banchero's got 24. Wagner's got 13. Corey Joseph has 12. Anthony Black's got 4. Wendell Carter Jr. has 7. All right. Rissa, Eden, Deshaun, our XRP, Colby Mead in here as well. The game is on TNT. What did I say? Porzingis has 17? He's got 16. Tatum's at a double-double, 19 and 11. Banchero's got 6 boards and 24 points. Wendell Carter Jr. has 10 boards. Banchero misses his free throw. God, he sucks at free throws. Look at that. 30 subscribers away from 49K. Paolo makes free throw number 2. Payton Pritchard. Backdoor pass. Jayson Tatum doesn't have the 3, so he drives inside. Finds Sam Hauser. Back to Tatum. 7 seconds left to shoot. Banchero is guarding Tatum pretty heavily. Fade away. Hard off the back iron. Rebound for the Magic. And they take it the other way. 2:30 left to go. Anthony Black feeds it to Banchero. Banchero feeds it to Gary Harris for 3. No good. Jonathan Isaac, another offensive board. Gives the Magic another chance. Caleb Houston for 3. No good. Brown's going to secure that one. Isaac's going to be called for a foul, but that was definitely a flop from JB. That was definitely a flop if I've ever seen one. And Boston's in the bonus, so they're going to be heading to the free throw line on this one. Brown's got 9 boards. He's 1 board away from a double-double as well. Free throws for Jaylen Brown. Brown makes his first. Wagner checks in for Paolo. Excuse me. Jaylen Brown. Free throw number 2. Jonathan Isaac. Lobbing it up to Franz Wagner. Wagner loses it. Jaylen Brown takes it the other way. Jonathan Isaac tips it out from behind Jaylen Brown. Another turnover. Orlando Magic. Anthony Black feeds it all the way over to Caleb Houston. Pulls up for 3 over Pritchard. No good. Tatum, another board. He's got 12 rebounds. 1:35 left to play in the third. Tatum into the paint. Going to draw another foul. Jayson Tatum heads back to the free throw line. What are we at here? He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Jaylen Brown is 6 for 6. Derrick White is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Tatum makes his first one. Boston up by 8 right now. Tatum, 2 for 2. Developing a nice lead here, but job's not finished, obviously. Wagner. Kicks it out. Anthony Black lobs it up. 2 more points here for Black. 22 subscribers away. Jaylen Brown along the baseline. Drives inside the paint, loses his handles, but he regains possession, lobbing it up to Jayson Tatum. 10 seconds left to shoot, less than a minute left to play. Tatum, one-on-one here with Houston. Doesn't have the 3, so he just chucks it up. Hard off the back iron, no good. Another board here by the Magic. 45 seconds left to go in the third. 17 seconds left to shoot. Wagner crossing over inside the paint. Hook shot. It's good. Oop. No shot. They're going to call foul on the floor before Brown got the shot off, but doesn't really matter because Boston Celtics are in the bonus, so Brown's going to head into the free throw line. Excuse me, Gary Harris with his 4th foul. Brown misses his first free throw of the day. I agree, Scott. Celtics doing a really good job of driving to the hole. Brown makes his second. Hey, every point matters at this point. 30 seconds left to play, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Anthony Black feeds it to Gary Harris. Harris, Caleb Houston in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound, Sam Hauser going to call foul on the floor. Payton Pritchard, loose ball foul. Orlando is now in the bonus, which means Anthony Black's heading to the free throw line to shoot 2. That is Pritchard's third foul. Black makes his first. Black makes both of his free throws. Takes us to a 4-point ball game. 15 seconds left to go. Jayson Tatum. Gets a screen set by Sam Hauser. 4 seconds left to go. Tatum drives inside. Fadeaway. Oh. In and out it goes. We are heading to the fourth quarter with a 4-point ball game. Orlando outscored Boston for the first time this game in the third quarter, 27-26. This game is far from over. All right, fourth quarter time, baby. Fourth quarter time, we got a 4-point ball game. Be sure to spam your 4s in the comment section down below. Chris Crasher is in here. Sean, Doug, King, Paul, Eden, Fran G, MP, Russell, Cynthia, Mega, Diego, Tia, Christopher, James, all in the chat. 1,500 people watching in here. 600 likes. I appreciate you guys so much. Fourth quarter time. This one might come genuinely down to the wire. Gotta keep the Orlando Magic on their toes. God, this one's gonna come down to the wire again. Oh, man. Gotta take this win. I believe, man. I believe.
God, this
Boston allowed Orlando to score their second most in a quarter this game with 27 points. They scored 29 points in the first, 19 in the second. Boston has scored 32 points in the first, 21 in the second, and 26 points in the third. All right, let's get started. Let's play some Celtics basketball. Derrick White checks in for Luke Cornett. KP checks in for Jaylen Brown. All right, Orlando Magic basketball. Anthony Black to Jonathan Isaac. Triple handoff to Gary Harris. No Brown and no Paolo or Wagner. No, Wagner isn't. No Paolo, no Brown to start this fourth quarter. Anthony Black off the glass, gets the good roll, and the Magic will score first in the fourth. Derrick White finds Jayson Tatum. The entire offense is completely standing still. Derrick White for three. Bang! See what happens when you get open? For the love of God. Set a screen, do something. Big time play, though, by D. White. Wagner gives it to Black. Black being guarded by Derrick White. He drives inside, gets cut off. Now gives it to Wagner. Kicks it back out. Anthony Black for three. No good. Rebound. D. White. Derrick White finds Jayson Tatum. Tatum fade away. Ooh! It looked off balance, but that was a pretty shot. Celtics have a 7-point lead. 10:30 left to go. Wagner kicks it all the way out. Anthony Black gets a screen set by Jonathan Isaac. Derrick White avoids it. Back to Wagner. Pritchard's on Wagner. 5 seconds left to shoot. Good defense. No good. Jayson Tatum with the rebound. Gives it to Derrick White in transition. He's trying to avoid the turnover, and he does. White back to Tatum. 14 seconds left to shoot. KP at the free throw line. Being guarded by Gary Harris. 5 seconds left to shoot. KP, if you don't launch your 7'3" up. Missed it. What just happened? Wagner driving all the way down, and a layup is good. Pritchard, you got to cut him off at some point there, bud. Jayson Tatum finds Derrick White. He fires from deep. No good. Rebound, Anthony Black. Wagner crossing over. Kicks it out. Caleb Houston puts up a fadeaway. No good. Pritchard. Oh, Pritchard tries to get the board and just throws it out of bounds. Dude. Pritchard has sucked these last 2 games. Magic basketball. And Banchero just checked in. Horford checks in for Sam Hauser. We need Jrue Holiday back, dude. You need Jrue Holiday back. This is bullshit. KCP checks in for Gary Harris. 9 minutes left to go. The Orlando Magic are going to have a side out here. Check back in. Wagner. Oh. Wagner puts it in the layup, and he gets a foul and 1. That really sucks. Really sucked. Wendell Carter Jr. checks in for Jonathan Isaac. Jaylen Brown checks in for KP. KP just picked up his 4th. And all of a sudden, Franz Wagner knows how to make free throws and makes it a 3-point play. Wagner's got 19 and 7 assists. Small ball Missoula's in. Damn. 2-point ball game. It's going to come down to the wire, isn't it? Horford at the screen for Derrick White. And he gives it to Jayson Tatum. Back out to White. Pump fake. Ooh, draws a foul. Damn. They're going to say no foul on the shot. Foul on the floor. Boston Celtics basketball side out here. Gotta make Franz Wagner start missing, man. Jaylen Brown at the logo. Gets a screen set by Al Horford. Brown being guarded by Carter. He drives down the right side. Pulls up at the post. Oh, my God. Another miss by Brown. Wagner with a board. Wagner crossing over Payton Pritchard. You have got to stop him. Puts in a hook shot. No good. Rebound Brown. Brown's got a double-double. Let's get something together here. 8-11 left to go. 15 seconds left to shoot. Jayson Tatum being guarded by Anthony Black. If you do not cook this mosquito. Oh, shooting foul. Hard foul. Landed right on his wrist. Damn. I know that hurt. He's smiling. That's a Joe Mazzulla smile if I've ever seen one. That's a devious, come test me type of smile. Oh, he fell right on that thing. Oh, he fell right on it. That is why you need to win and get rid of these fools. Stop physically hurting yourself. All right, Tatum, come on. Tatum's got a nice big smile on his face. He likes the pain. He wants the pain. He wants the win. Tatum makes his first. We are 6 subscribers away from reaching a monumental 49K. Be sure to hit that sub button. Boom. Tatum makes it a 4-point play. 4-point game. Come on. Still a lot of ball game left. 1,700 people watching. Sub 4 Celtics dubs. Wagner gives it to Carter. Now to Paolo. Drives inside. Layup is good by Paolo. They're not going to roll over and show their bellies. Got to keep making offensive plays. Tatum. Ooh, bad pass by White. Tatum keeps it in play. Brown to the screen. On Paolo. ISO 3. Bang! Come on! Tatum gets injured, comes back with a big-time 3. Come on, man. Paolo. Oh, my God. Another foul. Brown with a foul. Stop fouling. God. Or let him play. I don't know. Anthony Black checks out. Corey Joseph checks back in. KP's got 4 fouls, so he's still on the bench. We reached 49,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. It really does mean everything to me. Wagner, hook shot, it's good. F you, Wagner. F you. Derrick White finds Jayson Tatum. Got to pull away at some point. To Jaylen Brown. Brown drives inside, fade away at the left elbow. Brown's had too light of a touch on his shots, on the jumpers. Banchero being guarded by Brown. Brown cuts him off down low. Ball gets loose. Jayson Tatum in transition. Starts. Accelerates, stops. Goes to the left side of the corner for 3. Oh, in and out it goes. Al Horford, big bodying Wagner for the offensive board. Now Derrick White puts it in. 2 points for D. White, baby. Come on. That should have been an and one, dude. Should have been an and one. Big time play there for Derrick White. Needed some extra points from him. 91-86, 6:21 left to go here in the fourth in Game 4. All right, PrizePicks is our sponsor on Celtics Today by Chat Sports. If you guys want to win some cash while watching sports, then PrizePicks is the app for you. All you guys have to do is just download the PrizePicks app, and you guys can actually cash in on the playoffs with PrizePicks. Don't miss your last chance to add your favorite basketball players from the court to your PrizePicks lineup. Whether it's points, rebounds, assists, take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. Turn your playoff hot takes into tickets to basketball's championship series. Starting with the play-in round, every lineup you make on PrizePicks will enter you into the Takes 2 ticket sweepstakes, which could get you and a +1 a VIP trip to the ship. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. The app is really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. Every single Tuesday, PrizePicks will discount several projections on the board, usually by 15 to 25%. And every Friday is Flex Friday. Make sure to opt in and tap the checkbox in your lineup builder to be eligible for the protected play. Choose squares for many games on the board. If your lineup does not win, you get your net losses back in promo funds up to your promo limit as soon as the lineup settles. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Download the PrizePicks app. Use promo code CLNS NS. That'll give you guys $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. Don't even need to win that first $5 lineup to get that 50 points. $50, it is guaranteed. Go on ahead and download the PrizePicks app today. PrizePicks, run your game. All right, if you guys want the Celtics to beat the Magic, be sure to hit that like button for me. We are into the thick of it with about 6:40 left to go here in this ball game. Game 4. Boston needs to win this one and win game 5, and we move on to round 2. All right, let's get back to the ball game here. Corey Joseph being guarded by Payton Pritchard. Joseph around the three-point line. Joseph drives inside. Horford smacks that shit out of here. Come on, man. Let's go, Horford. Corey Joseph inbounds it to Wendell Carter Jr. Finds Paolo. He drives inside. No look pass to Franz Wagner for 3. No good. Horford with the board. Big time defensive play by Al Horford. Derrick White finds Jayson Tatum. Horford comes at a screen. 8 seconds left to shoot. Jayson Tatum, who has 28 points, pulls up for 3. No good. Horford fighting for the board. Won't grab it, but he does dive headfirst into the Magic bench. The Orlando basketball heading the other way. 5:35 left to go. Sub for Celtics Dubs, baby. Let's go. Payton Pritchard guarding Franz Wagner. Pritchard taps it to go out of bounds. 9 seconds left to shoot once they inbound. Wagner lobs it into Corey Joseph. Joseph drives all the way down the right side, up and over, kicks it out. KCP for 3. Oh, it's so annoying. That's so annoying. 2-point ball game. Shit. Jaylen Brown drives inside, kicks it out. Horford, catch and shoot. 3. No good. Banchero with the rebound. Under 5 minutes left to go. KCP, pump fake, gives it to Franz Wagner. Now to Corey Joseph. Good defense by Boston. Less than 10 seconds left to shoot. Paolo being guarded by Al Horford. Paolo around the three-point line, dumps it up to Wagner. Fade away from the wing. In and out it goes. Fuck you, Wendell Carter Jr. Put it back in. Tie ball game. Oh, my God. Timeout, Boston. Why? Oh, shit. All right. Got to play defense. Stop taking threes, dude. Come on. That's 2 back-to-back threes. Jayson Tatum missed a 3 with 5:37 left to go. Then KCP drains a 3. Horford misses a 3 with 4:48 left to go. Then Wendell Carter Jr. makes a shot. You can't just be chucking up threes here to try and double the lead. Just keep driving to the hole. That's what's been working, man. That's what's been working. Driving inside. What is it? 91 points. The team's got 36 points in the paint. Shooting 29% right now. Keep driving. Keep forcing fouls, man. They got foul trouble as well. Corey Joseph's got 3 fouls. Gary Harris has 4 fouls. Oh, damn. Porzingis has 5 fouls. I thought he had 4. Porzingis with 5 fouls makes this a lot different. 2,000 people watching, seeing if Boston can pull it out. Gotta win this one, man. Gotta win this one. Then you go back home. I know as a team we play better on the road, but you can't tell me that our role players play better on the road. It sounds weird, I know, but Horford and Payton Pritchard play a lot better in TD Garden than they do on the opponent's floor. That's what I find interesting. Pritchard had a good first 2 games. Horford's been his box score's been a little bit flat, but in Orlando, both of them. Well, Horford's been a big defensive asset, though. I will give him that. Horford's got 4 boards, 4 blocks, 4 points. Damn, we have 6 blocks, and Horford's got 4 of them. What has he done the rest of the series? 2 blocks, 1 block, 7 boards, 10 boards. Yeah, but 6, 9, 5. That's his scoring. All right. Gonna need him to step up here. Brown's got 19. White's got 18. Porzingis has 16. Tatum's got 28. Banchero's got 27. Wagner's got 22. Corey Joseph has 12. Wendell Carter Jr. has 9. KCP has 7. Anthony Black has 10. Orlando has outscored Boston 16-12 so far in the fourth quarter with 4:15 left to go. Game is far from over. But Boston needs to keep doing what's working, and that is driving inside. All right. Tatum, Brown, White, Horford, and Pritchard are on the floor. No Holiday, and Kristaps Porzingis has 5 fouls. Derrick White gives it to Jayson Tatum. Tatum bounced pass to KP, who checked in for Payton Pritchard. Back to Jayson Tatum. Tatum. Oh, yes, sir! Slams it down! And 1, baby! Come on! That is what has been missing. KP's ass on the bench. Need him on the floor, baby. Like it. I like it. Let's make it a 3-point play. Come on. Colby Mead coming in with a $2 super chat saying, let's go Celtics. KP's got 18 and 5 boards. Let's go. Let's put a little fire under their asses. On the floor, Corey Joseph, KCP, Wagner, Banchero, and Carter, the Orlando Magic starters. Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. 8 seconds left to shoot. Good defense by Boston. Lobbing it up to Banchero. 4 seconds left to shoot. Derrick White guarding Banchero. Forces a missed shot. Rebound, Brown. Good defense by White. Brown spin move off KCP. Oh, there we go. Shooting foul on KCP. Nearly had the and one. Brown hesitated. I thought he was going to kick it out, and I was about to be pissed. You were already at the basket. Finish the shot. And he did. Didn't make it. But he does go to the free throw line. Come on. Let's go up by 5. Need every point, every basket you can get. Boston makes the free throw. Got 3:20 left to go in the ball game. Sub 4 Celtics dubs. 2,400 people watching here. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Brown. 2 for 2, baby. Magic need a timeout. Yeah, they do. Come on. Timeout Magic. Come on. 3:20 left to go. 2,300 people watching. Robert Bruce. Celtic City. Paul. Omega. Cool Genuine Phil. Shar. Boston came out of that timeout only having 12 points in the fourth quarter while the Magic had 16. Since that timeout, Boston has gone on a 5-0 run, and now they have 17 points while Orlando still has 16. Just got to keep big bodying. Don't need threes, man. Do not need threes. Magic takes a full timeout. Spam your shams. I got a good feeling about this. Got a good feeling about it. It's got to play level-headed. Got to make them uncomfortable. I'll take our offense over their offense any day of the week. Parker, Chris, Cynthia, MP, Ron, Star Guardian, Elijah, Anthony, Raza, Lupe, Alicia Wade, Adam, Tia, Nobody, Robert, Bruce, Brian Gibson, Jace Clater, as we are coming out of this timeout here. Neither team is in the bonus. They're going to call a delayed tech foul on Boston because Horford crossed the line. I have never seen that call before. Please do not screw us over the way you did in Game 3. Okay, free point for the Magic. He really crossed the line. Yeah, I just never seen that called before. I can't imagine Horford's the first player to ever cross the line. Banchero being guarded by Horford. Come on, Big Al. Banchero. Spin move, cuts it to the corner. No three-point shot for KCP, but they put in a hook shot. No good. Tatum with the board. Takes us the other way. Let's put some points on the board. Come on. Jayson Tatum crossing over Paolo. At the post, one-on-one with Banchero. Tatum, size a big body and fade away. It's good. Come on, JT. Come on. Up by 6. Tatum's got 30-plus points. Got to play some defense now. Under 3 minutes left to go. Got to play smart. Wagner for 3. No good. Rebound, Derrick White. Jayson Tatum, one-on-one with Banchero again. Tatum, sidestep, ISO, 3. Oh, gets fouled on the 3, and it hits the front of the iron. Tatum's going to the line to shoot 3. Wow. Banchero wants a replay. Maybe he touched his left hand. That was a bad angle. They're going to challenge it. All right, that would make Boston the bonus. I need to see more angles. They're showing me an angle where the foul happened behind Tatum, so I can't really see it. Joe has to pull Tatum away from the referees. I didn't really see the foul. I know that NBA is definitely very strict about their three-point fouls and how they call them. So I don't know if this will be overturned, but I haven't seen a good angle of the foul yet to give my full opinion. So all right, if you guys saw it, let me know. 2,700 people watching. Be sure to hit that like button for me as well if you guys haven't already. My ears are killing me, dude. Killing me. This headset sucks. All right, Magic challenged it. It's a foul on Tatum shooting a 3. Foul on Banchero against Tatum, who shot a 3. Back-to-back 30-point games here for Jayson Tatum, Game 3 and Game 2. He had 36 points in Game 3. He's got 30 points now in Game 2. Game 4. All right, here's the unsuccessful challenge. Tatum will shoot 3 free throws. He said there was some contact after he released the ball in his hand, but prior to him shooting, he did make contact with that left shoulder right there. Okay. Tatum's going to shoot 3 now. Here's a better angle. My God. And left shoulder right there. Elbow to the shoulder. Tatum sold it. I'll give him that. That also puts Boston in the bonus, by the way. All right, 98-92. My final score prediction was 107-98. I don't know if we're going to get there, but Tatum makes his first free throw. I need all 3 of these. All 3 of these. That'll put us 9 points. That'll give us a 9-point lead with 2 minutes left to go. Second free throw is good. Come on, let's go 3 for 3. Tatum goes 3 for 3. Beautiful. All right, Wagner to Paolo. Paolo drives inside, off the glass. 2 more points, Paolo. They're definitely not going to roll over. Got to keep playing aggressive. 2 minutes remaining. Derrick White trying to play fast-paced offense here. Derrick White at the logo being guarded by KCP. Bounce pass to Tatum. 9 seconds left to shoot. Don't leave it all to Tatum. Can somebody move on offense? Tatum. Puts up a contested layup. No good. It's because everybody's standing still. Paolo. No good. Blocked by Horford. Horford gives it to White. 1:30 left to go. Slow it down. Ooh. They're 3-on-1 against White, who calls a timeout. Did he get it off? It might have been a turnover. I'm not sure. Hold on. Damn. 15-second violation. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. Come on. Please don't let the referees determine this game again. Good defense by the Magic. Turnover. Magic basketball. Damn. Magic's down 7. 1:20 left to go. Banchero drives inside, loses the handle. Horford. God, Horford tries to regain it. Now they're all over the place. Off the Magic! Celtics ball! Come on! Helter-skelter on the floor. Payton Pritchard checking in. Who's he checking in for? Pritchard checks in for KP. Orlando Magic full court press. Okay. The Magic deflected it. Boston ball. We have got to break this full court press right now. Right now. Tatum. Inbounding it. Fires all the way to the other side of the court for Derrick White. Beautiful. Let's start dribbling. Come on. Derrick White back to Jaylen Brown. Brown cuts it over. Al Horford. Pull up. 3 in the corner. No good. Pritchard with the offensive board. Finds Brown. Slow it down. 10 seconds left to shoot. Jayson Tatum at the logo. Tatum pushing up on KCP. 5 seconds left to shoot. They're going to call foul on KCP. Oh, give me a T, baby. Give me a T. Give me a T. KCP pushed Tatum in the back. Give me a T, boy. Tatum smiling. Let's go. Yes, sir. What? They gave a double tech on Tatum and KCP. That's bullshit. That's bull crap, and you know it. All right, KCP got called for the foul for pushing on Tatum. We'll push off there, and then after the play happened, Tatum knocked shoulders with KCP. That's when KCP pushed him in the back. Tatum's going to take his free throws for being in the bonus, and he made it. He's still talking, by the way. Tatum's still talking to KCP. I love this. Somebody throw a punch. Tatum, 2 for 2. All right, let's play defense. Play smart. Banchero driving inside. Banchero off the glass. Layup's good. Payton Pritchard breaking the full court press. He does. Pritchard gets fouled. No, timeout. Timeout, Celtics. 33 seconds left to go. Joe wants one more timeout with his team. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 33 on the play clock. 103 to 96. Adam, who dat? Real Fitness, Seth, Juan, E-Man, MP, Mike Dugan, Colby Mead, BC Superfan, Riz, Eden, Winnipeg Jets, all in the chat here with us. 33 seconds left to go. Gameplay was tied up at 91 all with 4 minutes left to go. Since then, Jayson Tatum has scored 7 points, and the Magic have only scored 5. My MVP, big dog. My MVP. $2,800 people watching. If you guys hate the Magic, be sure to hit that like button for me. Jayson Tatum around the three-point line. Banchero is going to foul quickly. Ooh, Banchero. I think I got his foot stepped on. All right. Tatum's going to go back to the free throw line. Boston will be back at home on Tuesday. MVP chance are raining out as Tatum makes another free throw. Teams that go up 3-1 go on to win the series 96% of the time. They have a record of 275-13. Tatum makes both of his free throws. Boston is up by 9 right now. All right, let's run out the clock. Wagner all the way to the rack. He drains it. Payton Pritchard. Ooh. Off of the Magic. Boston Celtics basketball. Pritchard nearly turned it over there. 17 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. They're probably going to foul here really quickly. Jayson Tatum trying to inbound. Bounce past Derrick White. Now to Payton Pritchard. He breaks all fouls. He breaks the full court press. Gives it to Al Horford. Horford then gets fouled. 11.5 seconds to go. Horford is now going to head to the free throw line. All right, pending anything crazy, Boston right now. Oh, I said 107-98 was my final score. I said 107-98 for my final score, and Horford's headed to the line to shoot 2. I'm just saying. Horford makes his first. Does anybody remember when I said 107-98? Is that just me? It's on the internet, so. Alicia Wade is right. We finally won in Orlando. We haven't won since October of 2022 in the Kia Center. Horford makes both, and the Orlando Magic going to take a quick timeout. I know ball, folks. I know ball. All right, 11 seconds left to go. The Orlando Magic taking one quick timeout here. We are 30 likes away from 900. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. 3,000 people watching. And guess what? We're going to be live on Tuesday as well. Game 5 with me. We are going to try and wrap up this series at home. Would have been wrapped up tonight if Boston just had made one more 3 and not lost in Game 3. But it is what it is. All right. Come join us on Tuesday evening as well to watch Boston hopefully wrap this up and go on to round number 2. Look at that. Can we reach 1,000 likes? I mean, we reached 900 with ease, big dog. If you guys have hopped into this stream, be sure to hit that like button for me. It's kind of like taking off your shoes when you go to a friend's house. You know, it's just common courtesy. Common courtesy. 2,800 people watching. Tia, Dimitri, Ethan, Parker, Norman, Anthony Raza, BC Superfan, Mark, Houdat, Original, Dimitri, Bobby, all in the chat here with us. Hey, we're like 70 likes away from reaching 1,000. Isn't that kind of cool? All right, 11 seconds left to go. Just don't foul. Just get this game over with. All right, the Orlando Magic are going to inbounds. They're going to find Banchero. Banchero pulls up for 3. No good. That is going to be the ball game. The Boston Celtics are up 3-1 against the Orlando Magic. One more game to go until we reach round 2 of the playoffs and continue our journey of trying to go back-to-back for the first time in 56 years. 107-98 is the final score. I did predict 107-98 as my score prediction beginning of this game. I feel very good right now. I might go play the lottery afterwards. We're also 30 likes away from reaching 1,000. Be sure to hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Overall, a good game. This is a tough matchup for Boston. I think it always has been. It's not necessarily a size matchup thing. I think it's just defense. A strong defensive team in the Orlando Magic facing a very strong offensive team in the Boston Celtics. I think that's kind of what it boils down to. I have a feeling Game 5 is going to look a lot like this as well. I think we're going to see a lot from Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner. But I will tell you, this is the first game that I thought they looked more like a well-rounded basketball team than they had in the last 3 games. Obviously, Wagner and Banchero have been carrying 31 points, 24 points, and nobody's above 12. But, you know, Game 1, nobody was even above 7. So they're starting to adapt here a little bit. Corey Joseph, 12 points, 6 assists. Wendell Carter Jr. had 9 points. KCP had 8. Anthony Black had 10 points. But overall, Boston out-rebounded Orlando by 8. Orlando did out-assist us 23-17. We had 7 steals. They had 5. We had 7 blocks. They had 4. 10 turnovers. See what I mean? You just have to protect the basketball. Boston had 9 turnovers at the start of the second half. They only had 1 turnover after that. Boston, when they have 11 turnovers or less, is a much better basketball team against the Orlando Magic. They had 21 turnovers in Game 3. That was despicable. You just can't have that. 21 points for Jaylen Brown. 37 points for Jayson Tatum. Al Horford had 6 points. Kristaps Porzingis had 19 points. Derrick White had 18 points. Sam Hauser had 6. Payton Pritchard had 0. He had 2 boards. He had 1 board, 2 assists. Boston still won, shooting 29%. They shot 44% from the field. They held Orlando to 43% from the field, and Orlando shot 26% from the three-point line. Oh, my God. The Boston Celtics took 32 free throws. The Magic took 20. If you don't think there's an officiating problem, I mean, you need to figure something out. 32 free throws is crazy. 20 free throws is crazy. This is just way too much, man. Way too much. We reached 1,000 likes. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We also reached 49,000 and a lot more on tonight's stream as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in here. I really do appreciate it. I will be live on Tuesday for Game 5. Hopefully the end of the Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics series. Very much looking forward to just wrapping this game up, giving our boys some rest. You know, Tatum playing through his wrist injury, Jaylen Brown playing through his injury as well. Holiday is expected to play in Game 5, which is a great announcement from Joe Mazzulla. Kristaps Porzingis still has, stitches in his forehead, so Boston definitely needs to take some time and recover, especially going up against either a very dominant Knicks team or a very dominant Pistons team, and then, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it's going to be a tough second round. I want Boston to finish this in 5, and I do think they have the opportunity to do so. Once they get back home, they've got their fans. TD Garden, I think they're going to be able to get it done. They played really well. They didn't play really well in Game 1. They played better in Game 2, but they didn't even play without Jayson Tatum, and they still won at TD Garden. So I think Boston's going to really enjoy being back home, and that's what's going to be the difference maker here. I got Boston in 5, but let's finish it Tuesday, just like Cool Genuine Phil did. Said, I will be live on Tuesday. Be sure to come check us out here, same time, same place. Be sure to hit that sub button for me if you guys have not already. All right, I'm going to go on ahead and hop on out of here. Ooh, I'm going to stand up, too. I've been sitting in that chair for way too long. Whoa. All right, I'm going to hop on out of here. My camera's all messed up now because it was framed to me sitting down. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here to Game 4 of Round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Looking forward to Game 5. Hopefully that is the last game Boston does have to play against the Orlando Magic this season. So thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help the channel, and I want you guys to be completely in the know. As always, go Boston Celtics.